Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey. So I'm here. I'm here to talk about the It's All a Blur tour with Durk featuring Drake and Cole. So I went to Pittsburgh night two. Um, Let me tell you something. I was really struggling on whether or not I wanted to pay the money for this concert. But I did. To be fair, they did drop the prices a lot. Like out here in Pittsburgh, honestly, people don't really be buying the tickets to the day of. I've noticed that. Like, haven't been to a lot of concerts, but the ones I have been to, that's kind of what I've noticed about out here. So the prices dropped or whatever, but I bought mines at the end of last week. So I was in section 112, and that's literally lined right up with the stage. Let me tell you something. I don't do general admissions. I don't do floor, and I don't do floor seats. First of all, I feel like I'm too short. I'm only like 5'1". So floor seats for me don't make a whole lot of sense because people are taller than me, so it makes it hard for me to see. So I need a seat that's designated to me, and I need to be a little bit lifted so I could see. So I was good with my section 112. Okay, it was really, really good. Before I go into everything, I am going to look. I'm gonna pull out my Pro Tools and I'm gonna pull out the good stuff here. iMovie. I'm gonna try to clip in clips that I took while I was at the concert. I took a lot while I was there, so I'm gonna try to clip it in as like I'm talking and stuff like that. But overall, I will say I had so much fun. Like, it was worth every single dime that I spent. Drake is probably one of the better rappers as far as performing. Like, the energy that he gives, it's good. He gives good energy. Like, it's a real symbiotic situation. Like, he's feeding off of us, we feeding off of him. It's a good time. It's a good time. But before we get to the actual concert itself, let's talk about the situation, okay? About the whole getting in. Let me tell you something. I get it because the show was damn near sold out, and I think that can hold like maybe 20 or 30,000 people to PPG where the Penguins play, whatever. But let me tell you something. We're gonna have to find a better way to get in all of these people. So I got there a little bit later than I was planning on it, but whatever. I got there around 7 o'clock. Fucking traffic was terrible as we thought it would be. I went with my best friend. And so my boyfriend had drove us or whatever. So we get out, we walk down. When we get there, hold on, y'all, 1 second. Sorry about that. Had to get my dog. But so, yes, like I said, so we get out of the car, whatever, maybe like a block away. We go down there. It was pure chaos. Like, the amount of people, first of all, it had just snowed the day before. Okay, it's like 30 degrees outside. You know, because America likes to SHOOT places up, you know, going into a concert place, you can't bring nothing but yourself. So we get there, and when I'm telling you, it's like a line going this way all the way down and around the block. There's a line going this way all the way down and around the block. Then there's just a horde of people just right here, like at the very, very front of it. So like me and my best friend, we just doing our best to like ease up and stuff like that. It was pure, oh, I've been to a lot of concerts before. That was the worst as far as getting into a concert I've ever had. Like, when I went to the Beyonce tour, to the Formation World tour, when she came out here and played at Heinz Field, it was not that bad. Like, it wasn't that bad. It was a lot of people, but it was not so, like, all over the place. It just felt like there was no structure. And I get it, it's hard when it's that many people, but it was ridiculous. It took us 40 minutes to get inside. It was insanity. Then we get in or whatever, we go. Now, because we had seats at 112, which is like directly, like I said, lined up with the stage. When you guys see, I'll clip right now. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like straight on, right? Okay, so the cute thing though about our section is that it came with the what's it called, the Captain Morgan's Club. So pretty much it was just like, you know, a little section where, you know, we had our own bar, own bathrooms, own food stuff, so you didn't have to go out with like the general admissions or everybody else that was standing in the stadium. You didn't have to go out there. So that was nice because I was able to get drinks. So we literally got some drinks. Tell me why the lady wants to say, she was like, well, what do you want? I said a Long Island. She was like, unfortunately, we can't do that because that's too many alcohols together. What you mean? What you mean? Like, I'm here to have a good time. Okay, fine, give me a vodka and cranberry. Just give me a vodka and cranberry. So we got our drinks. Then we went over, got some food. I forgot what she got, but I got some chicken tenders. We go go sit down in our seats. Seats are lovely. Like I showed y'all the view. Nice time. Literally, I'm talking about as soon as we sat down. I'm talking about as soon as we sat like this. The lights start to come down. Now, and music started to play. Now, it didn't come all the way down. It came down a little bit. And so that's when the DJ was doing his set. DJ had a little quick set. His set was really, really quick, to the point. Wasn't really that big, but it was getting everybody hyped. So I'm looking around and I'm like, yo, at this point, it's 8 o'clock on the dot, right? And it's supposed to start at 8. I'm like, there's no way they're about to start this concert because the arena still wasn't really filled up. Like you could see people coming in, general admissions on the floor, but like around, you couldn't really see. It was still a lot of holes everywhere. So I'm like, it's going to take them a minute. So then maybe I would say maybe 10, 15 minutes after the DJ stopped, then they start playing music and you start hearing like music play, whatever. You hear Vaughn. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all. Dirk is coming. Okay, I'm going to see. Now, I wasn't able to get great footage, but I'm going to show y'all kind of where I was in conjunction to where he was. Because, like, if I'm right here, he didn't come down my road, but he came down the road next to me. But I still seen him come out the tunnel, so I'm going to clip it. No way! I'm like, look, he was right there, y'all. He was right there, okay? So then he went on to do, a few songs. I forgot what he started out with. I can't remember. But I know he did Aha. Like, he did Aha. That's my song. What else he did? He did Back in Blood. He did Every Chance That I Get. And then he did All My Life. Now, I expected J.Cole to come out, but he didn't. But it was cute because he had some of the kids and stuff like that. That I guess, I don't know if they were singing on that particular track, but he had them. So that was cute. They had their own little section or whatever over there. So that was really, really cute. So Durk did his thing or whatever. I liked the Durk performance. I thought it was cool. I wish there was a little bit more energy, but it's Durk. What do I really expect other than to get what I got? I just want to say that man is so fine in real life, and the diamonds were hitting the way that they did. They were doing what they were supposed to do. So Durk did good. I liked Durk's set or whatever. So then Durk left, and then it was like the lights. It was weird because then the lights just kind of went up. So it was like, all right, Durk did his thing, and all right, everybody just cool and wait out. Because again, it still wasn't full. So it took a while, honestly, and not a long time. I would say, I feel like Durk came out maybe at like 8, a little bit after 8, maybe like 8:15, 8:20, did like a 20-minute set, and then we maybe waited another 20 minutes or something like that. So then maybe like around 9:15ish, because I remember looking at my phone when everything started to go down. So it was around 9:15 by the time he came out, and even by the time Drake came out, the arena still wasn't full, because I could only imagine if it took us 40 minutes to get in, everybody else, I can't imagine. So it starts off with, if you look up at the screen, I'll put like the little first clip or whatever.
Over the hill. We haven't seen J.Cole in the game all night. This is the best in the game coming out here and letting this be the outcome. Ben, what do you think the issue is?
Stephen A., you know what, I hear you, but I don't like your attitude tonight, brother. Because you're supposed to be the main one in support of our boy Uncle Graham. But you know me, I might tell a joke, but I'd never tell you a lie. That boy got no chance in hell of winning tonight in Pittsburgh. Do you see this crowd behind me? Pittsburgh night 2 is crazy. You hear me? Oh, yeah.
So like that was really, really cute or whatever. The whole little Stephen A. involved and stuff like that. And kind of like the MC of the night. He was funny. He was popping up all over the stadium. So then we see this video, right? It's this video of a young boy in Virginia Beach. I believe that was Virginia Beach, right? Virginia Beach starts. And then he's kind of like, it looked like it's trying to be a younger him, but then all of a sudden it pans to the right and you see Drake, and it's like, but at this point, nobody knows where he's coming from, because I tried to avoid a lot of things with this tour. But what I did know about this tour is that Drake and Cole was coming out of places, like from like the crowd standpoint. So we all looking around like, where's he coming from? Where's he coming from? So then when you look at, all of a sudden, I'm gonna just put a clip in here.
Pittsburgh, what the fuck is up tonight?
And it's like, okay, so he was right there. He was right there, at least from my vantage point. I was like, I know everybody that was on the floor and closer to the back was so excited, because all they had to do was turn around. Let me say something too about Drake and his concert that I really appreciated. I appreciate the fact that it seemed like Drake tried to take every seat and every vantage point into consideration. It really felt like this. Like the fact, number one, that this main stage was in the middle, I think was dope, because I think a lot of times when you just have one stage and it's just facing one way, like the audience as a whole just has to kind of face this way, and it made it feel like the audience like was facing each other. It felt more communal, if that makes any more sense. Like I said, so he had the stage in the middle. He had the stage that he came out on the left side. So that gives everybody on the left, like who's on the floor and up, a time to be next to him and see him a lot. Then there's a stage that's all the way to the right that he goes over to at a point in his set. And he has like a little lift or whatever that kind of goes up even higher into the crowd. So I appreciate the fact that I feel like he did his best to make sure that everybody who had a seat could kind of see him as much as possible. And everybody was able to get, their videos and stuff like that off. Love that. So he did that. Then he did Fuck That Nigga That You Love So Bad. I know you still think about the times we've had.
Cups of the rose, bitches on my own phone. I should call when I call home. I've been at this club too long, hoping that I would try. And tell me when a good guy. I've been drinking so much, I'm calling anyway to say, fuck that nigga that you love so bad.
Yes, come on, Marvin's Room. Then Marvin's Room, then he went into I Should Be Downtown Whooping on My Way to You. Boom, boom. You got something that belongs to me.
I took you downtown and on my way to you.
Yes.
You got something that belongs to me.
Talk to me. Look.
I drive you.
Yes.
I just wanna let the sleep and high with you.
Feel No Ways is my favorite song off of Views. It's not even close. It's not close. So then, so Drake, before he came out, right, he had this little HBCU line. I don't know, are y'all all trying to bite off of Beyonce? Because it was given a very small, tiny version of Beachella, because he had a whole marching band, HBCU marching band, you could tell because the girls dancing and they was getting down, okay? They came out first, and then it was like these little bleachers or whatever that they had them pretty much sitting on and doing the whole time. Hold on. Drake had these bleachers to the left or whatever, right? And that's pretty much where everybody was like, the marching band or whatever went to go sit and stuff. And they was there throughout the show. I'm like, okay, I see you being inspired by the queen. I mean, you did write Heated. So I'm going to have to give that to you. So yeah, so that was cute. So then once he finished on this little stage, then he came out or whatever and walked down, the middle, and pretty much came, and it was on from there. Now, I think he started with Over, then he went into Headlines, then he went into, let me see what else he played. Maybe it was like Hell Yeah Fucking Right. He did The Motto. He did God's Plan. He did Running Through the Six with My Woes. I wish he would have built up to that a little bit better, because that shit caught me off guard and I was really excited for that song. What I will say, okay, before we get into the Cole section, right? Because it went Drake first, then Cole came out, did a set, and then Drake came back out with Cole for a few songs. Then Cole left, and then Drake finished it off. This is how I feel. And this is no disrespect. I am not the biggest J. Cole fan in the whole wide world. So I knew a lot of the songs that he did on his set list because he did his most popular ones. But even his most popular songs, I don't know like that. So for me as a Drake fan, right, I just felt like Drake didn't really get into like his B-side bag. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the set list for Drake from the set list from Drake for this tour was very mainstream. Let me appease everybody type of set list. It was not for, you know how to be like, oh, let's go for the day ones. He did that maybe once or twice, but he wasn't really getting into the catalog the way that I needed him to get into the catalog. Like, yes, obviously give us some of your hits. Obviously give us God's Plan. Obviously, give us, just give us the hits, right? Cause he even did Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Let me beside me, cause I want you. Like, I get that you have to do those songs because those are the hits. But this is the thing. Drake has so many of those hits and he didn't even run through all of them last night. I wish that either like maybe Cole, maybe y'all could have just kept it as Cole and Drake so that Drake would have had more time to get into like his B-sides and stuff, like the stuff that like the real fans really, 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 really like. But it is what it is. That was my only complaint, is that Drake really only did like his hits, which don't get me wrong. This was top 2. Like, Beyonce was my favorite concert formation, and then this is number 2, hands down. I had so much fun. But if I just had to, give any critique on the set list and stuff like that, but had a fun time doing that. Then he, once he did like a lot of his hits or whatever, he went over to the right side of the stage, and it's like he was quickly running through some of his hits. Like, he went through Controller, Passion Fruit. He even did a shot with us. Love that part. He did Work or whatever. Well, we sung Work. He didn't really sing Work. And then he got into like this little lift that took him like up on that side or whatever and around. So that was cute. And then he took a break and it went to J. Cole. Jermaine Cole. So I'm gonna clip. Now this one, he was right there. Do y'all see how close I was? Do you see? I saw him with my own eyes. He's really light-skinned. Like, I saw him with my own eyes. Now, at this point, me and my best friend, we 2 rounds in. I'm talking about as far as drinks, right? So at this point, I'm like, this is probably a good point for me to go and get some drinks because, again, I am not the biggest J. Cole fan. Now, I did stay where he did Wet Dreams because Wet Dreams was obviously the first song that he's going to do. I thought that was dope. Yeah, so y'all can see from that clip, that was a really, really fun time. But then I think once he got into like his second or third song, I got up, I went to the bathroom, I went to go get a drink, I came back right in time for Love Yours. I will say, I think the most beautiful part of the concert was that part. Just like with all of the lights and the song, it was just a nice moment. That is a nice moment, right? It was really, really nice. So then after that, he did a few more songs or whatever. And then Drake comes on stage and they do, my problem when Drake headlined Dreamfest, like last year or the year before, is the fact that how dare you and Cole be on the same stage and not do In the Morning? That's disrespectful. How dare y'all both be on that stage and not do In the Morning? So when they start, baby, you summertime fine. I let you get on top. I be the number 9. I'm trying to get this. No. Trying to get beside you like the number 9 dime. You fine as hell. I guess I met you for a reason only time could tell. But well, I'm wondering what type of shit you on it. Do you smoke weed? Getting lifted. I quit that. I might get high with you. Can I hit it in the morning? Can I hit it in the morning? Oh my gosh. Y'all don't understand how much I really love that song. That was a moment for me because that just took me back to when I first heard that song when I was in high school. Baby, you win the time, Cole. Night is still young, drink that dinner wine slow. I'm trying to make the goosebumps on your inner thigh show. I let you be me there, false finish lines go. Yeah, and if you gotta leave the work, I'll be right here in the same bed that you left me in. I love thick woman because my issue were equestrian. Come on. I'm joking. I mean, that thing is poking. I mean, you kind of like the girl that's sending you with soaping. Things I could do with lotion. Come on. Okay, I gotta move on. But anyway, that was a moment for me. That was the moment for me. That right here in my feels, right? Then we went into first person shooter mode. That was a really, really fun time. That whole moment, that was cute. And then they dapped each other off and Cole got off. And then Drake went right back into his hits. I can't remember what he did directly after that, but maybe that's when we got into like God's Plan and like all his big ass shit, right? So it was just a really nice time. And then he ended it with Sliming You Out. And he had some guy up there that looked extremely uncomfortable. So he went back over to the left stage and finished it out with Slime You Out. I didn't necessarily agree with him ending with Slime You Out. Now, when he first came out, he came out to Trophies, but he didn't do the song. It was just the band playing it. I think he should have closed with Trophies. I've just never seen... I just don't think that that's how he should have ended it. It's cool. It's fine or whatever. Oh, yeah, Rich Baby Daddy. I'm going to put that in here. That was a moment. That was fun. That was a fun moment too. I forgot about that. But he could have ended with that, but I feel like he should have ended with Trophies instead of beginning with Trophies. It's because I feel like Sliming You Out was just a weird way to end it. And he really just, after Slime You Out was done, he just sat there and talked to us for a little bit and said, all right, y'all have a good night. And it was like, oh okay. Actually, the let out wasn't as bad as the coming in. I was able to find my boyfriend immediately because I texted him as soon as Slime You Out, like maybe 2 songs before that. I was like, yeah, bring your ass, let's go. And that was it. I had a really nice time. Probably the most fun I've had in God knows how long. It was just fun. It was fun. I'm going to see if I could clip just some more random things that I didn't clip in the middle of this. And yeah, so I would say go if you're a Drake fan, if you're a Cole fan, if you know a few Durk songs, I would say go. I think you will have a nice time. What I will say is that if you are a Cole fan, understand that this is a Drake featuring J.Cole. They do not get the same amount of time on stage. Not at all. It's like Drake does a huge set. J. Cole comes in the middle, does a little bit of set, and then Drake closes the show. So don't come here, because when I was in line, there was a few people I heard talking about how they was just simply there for Cole. And you can still go for that reason, but just understand that this is a very much so featuring. So he ain't on that stage nearly as long as Drake is. So as long as y'all get that, I think y'all should go. Like, if you got the money, I say spend it. I had so much fun. I've been looking at my videos all day back to back. So much fun. But y'all get in the comments. Tell me what you think. Come on, bye.